Hi everyone, Lisa Haven here, and while North Korea Kim Jong-un is back at it again, he is mapping devastating and deadly plans for an EMP attack on the United States of America, and even talks of doing it to Japan. Now, he's a lot of blow and talk, obviously, we know that, but he is making plans and doing things and making headway on actually going through with something like this. So much so that President Trump has been warned to create an executive order in which would create a panel that specifically focuses on an EMP attack, an electromagnetic pulse attack, which would basically knock out our power grid and a lot of other things. But let's go straight to the reports. I want to show you where we're at with North Korea, because we need to keep that at the forefront. The first report I want to show you here is on foxnews.com. And it's titled, North Korea could test an array of ballistic missiles before the end of the year. And this is coming from a South Korean spy agency. Now, they've often tested ballistic missiles off and on, but it seems that they're going to continue to do that despite the sanctions and despite the pushback from Japan and the United States of America. Now, here's another report. This one's on airrang.com. North Korea could launch another ballistic missile before the end of the year. It's just another report on that. Here's one from the japantimes.co.jp. North Korea threatens to make Japan and the United States bases disappear. Now, this report goes on to say that North Korea on Monday, earlier today, issued a veiled threat of a nuclear strike on Japan, vowing to make the country disappear at once if Tokyo continues with what Pyongyang termed war hysteria. And then one of the biggest reports here comes from WND.com, and it's warning North Korea mapping specific plan for a devastating EMP. And Trump again has been urged to create a special commission similar to that of the Manhattan Project. Now, if you don't know what that is, it was the U.S. government research project that was done back in 1942 through about 1945. And this particular project produced the first atomic bombs. They did tests and everything under that. Well, now they want them to create a panel to prepare us for an EMP. And here's another report that I saw, and this one was referenced on WND, so I want to throw it up also. But this is from the Washington Examiner, and it says, Trump warned of a devastating EMP. Now, this report goes on to detail that the White House has been warned that North Korea is mapping plans for a devastating attack on the U.S. with an atmospheric nuclear explosion that could disable our power or electric grid, potentially leading to the deaths of virtually all who are impacted. In the latest calls for action from experts and military officials, President Trump is being urged to create a special commission to tackle the potential for an EMP attack, one similar to the Manhattan Project. And they are using this, they want to encourage him to issue an executive order that would create an EMP commission in the White House. Now, in addition to all of that, I want to throw this up on the screen. This is an EMP report that was put out October of this year, so it's very recent. They're taking this threat very real, but this was titled, Empty Threat or Serious Danger, Assessing North Korea's Risk to the Homeland, and the document calls an EMP attack an existential threat, or a very, very real threat. And they're assessing some of that information about an EMP and some of the repercussions that it could have. And let me say this, in addition to everything that I've been talking about, there have been multiple drills just this year alone, specifically focusing on what would happen in the event of an EMP. Multiple drills. I know of at least 5 that I can think of off the top of my head, but the increase in the amount of drills this year is huge. Now, they have drills for things like that off and on, but the fact that they have increased this year kind of throws up a little bit of a flag for me. They've done a lot of them this year, and more than normal. Could it be because of the pressure from Kim Jong-un, from Pyongyang, from North Korea? Could it be that they have inside information, something that we the people don't know? Well, I hope not. I hope it's just preparations for things to come in which America should prepare. We should prepare for disaster. That's why I'm a big encourager of prepping and food storage. I have a link below if you need food storage as well. That's why I'm a huge person on that. And that's my Patriot supply. But there is so much going on here in America with even when we look at everything going on across the country, we have real threats, and we can't just ignore them and push them under the rug because they're all talk and no blow. I think that we have to take those threats to a certain level of seriousness, and they've got to be dealt with. And this is why I think many are pushing Trump to create that EMP commission through an executive order, similar to the Manhattan Project, and also to take the threat of an EMP serious, which I think they are, because like I said, they have increased the amount of drills that they have done for EMP this year exponentially, more than any that I have seen in the past. Even FEMA has finally prepared it I think it was towards the beginning of this year or the end of the last year. They actually formed a full commission on it to prepare for such a disaster. Anyhow, please make sure you are prepared for that. Wanted to bring you the latest, and don't forget to check out my partner. I just did a whole report on this yesterday, but look, the NSA is a big guy as well, and they're going to continue to monitor everything you say and do, and I don't think they need to know. I don't think it's any of their darn business what you do on your computer. It's your computer, it's yours. So get on a VPN. I have virtual shield .com/Lisa Haven. It's 20%. I have managed to get a hold of that percentage off for just my viewers using the link below. So go there and get it at a discount while it lasts. Also, you can get gift cards at a discount using the code Lisa Haven. So make sure you check that out as well. Anyhow, if you like what you heard, please share it far and wide on all your social media outlets. Anyhow, thanks again for tuning in. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.